Brings join us. Okay, this is a UFO Disclosure Energies, a feline reptilian. Basically, it's a feline and reptilian, mashed together, basically. And Sirian world connections. It would be similar to like we did with the with our Arturians. So we'll do the best we can with that. We'll go into a little bit of an update, a little bit where I'm at. SimonTalk.com, private sessions. I have the shop. I'm on the 27th, I think. Same situation here. Webinar sign up. Webinar is this Saturday, Wednesday and Saturday. Social network behind the scenes and behind the scenes. Even further behind the scenes. So UFO Disclosure Energies, I did feel as I was typing that a lot of tall white energies here. More than usual. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from them. Definitely. I guess that's another reason why things are kind of dull and things aren't going anywhere, because we have such a large presence here that's hidden, keeping us from destroying ourselves. It's like it's better off being boring than too exciting. So something like that. Let's see here. So where I want to go with this. I haven't done one of these. I haven't done one of those UFO things for like forever. Seeing how it's been going so well in the disclosure community. Just buried the hatchet basically. So I don't know, just feel it out on that. I'm just kind of the consciousness of it and see where that goes. Feline reptilian energy is basically feline beings that have reptilian in them. It just came to me and just sort of flow with it. And once again, Sirian realities. So, all right, UFO Disclosure, and we'll just go see where we get from there. So, we'll just, everything feels very dull. Not a bad thing. Of course, there's some panic, I guess, buying going on in some places, but I still feel like we can sort it all out. It's not going to there's shortages here and there, but some of it's just panic buying going on. So anyway, not all cases, but so many are just waiting for the end of the world. I don't think that's going to happen. So at least in the media, at least even though alternative media is kind of doing that now. So prior to on that. Okay, so all right, we're going to UFO Disclosure and go on from there. All right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. Yes, we are the consciousness of the alien energies. They're here to assist you. There is a lot of reluctance within the human collective of an awakening. At least those in your shadow government. Your population is mostly open to it. Not entirely, but your shadow government obviously shuts it down. It's like the less alien disclosure, the more they can control your society, as you know. So there's a lot of truce going on. But yes, if any alien being does appear that is not welcome, yes, will be stopped. For now. Your shadow elite just basically, it's the darker side, obviously, wants you to just, it's like starving out humans' energies. So you can't connect, It's just to make, so you hear all this disclosure talk, but then you don't see it. It's done by, in some form, design, but not entirely. Well, just call it another form of attack on the people. You have these alien energies, and there's many people open to it. It can technically happen here on the world, but there's of course one catch. Your shadow elite do not want it to happen. Once again, yes, they will lose their hold on the planet. Now, the alien beings that do appear here that will be willing to be part of society will be fine. I mean, yes, they'll go through difficulties, but overall, their civilization won't be ruined because they're connected to humans. It'll be more of an open contact. Still a lot of difficulties, of course. Shadow Elites, basically, yes, they're feeding alien disclosure, not entirely, but also they're holding it back. It's kind of like holding a cookie in front of a dog and just pulling it back. So you can't have that. So in that regard, the elite energies that are, which is connected much with your military. Your military, of course, is connected to other secret societies to blind your planet. The root of the secret society, not entirely yet for it to be exposed. They don't want to be, of course. Well, yes, they're their own worst enemies. Well, the alien agenda, as long as it's being controlled, as you know, then of course it's allowed. They haven't quite figured that out yet. Not willingly, no. They haven't quite figured out how to control society, and you have your aliens. Well, because the more positive aliens would interfere if there was a negative agenda. They'll find some way to make it work. So much of it's been held back. A fake alien invasion is on the cards, but not implemented. It can actually be quite believable. But then that, even if it is fake and exposed, or if it's not exposed, it opens up an awakening part that the elite do not want to happen. They'd rather just let things stay the way they are, put you back in the 1950s, put you back in the 1910s, and keep you there. So, well, the introduction to alien technology, which did come from your secret space program, into your reality. And so you're building up momentum. For several disclosures. Also, AI disclosure along with alien disclosure. Eventually that will occur, but there just has to be a plateau that'll be open. Basically, for your elite to, yes, agree on allowing more awakeness to happen here. Allow more of the alien disclosure to occur. Like, allow a loophole. Right now, they're just, even messages, they don't even want that out there anymore, or any like through movies or anything like that. They're still holding back on many different levels. There's a weakness within those that are controlling society. Well, they're using all their power on companies, corporations, how to make them stronger, but also they're changing. We do see a time where this alien disclosure will begin to occur. Once again, it has to be an elitist agreement. Humanity, yes, is involved with it, but that's kind of foggy for right now. But yes, continue. There will be alien sightings everywhere. not constantly, but it's not going away. It's part of your genetic makeup of your Earth is going. So your elites obviously do not like conversations of any type of channeling or anything like that, or any aliens discussion that you can evolve yourself from where you are to the next level. Unless, yes, they have their own propaganda machine, which they don't really have it set up just yet. Well, in some regard, at least for messages, they do to a certain degree. So, but once again, sightings, even if they are false sightings, like it is more man-made, it's still a part of disclosure in some form. It might not be what you're looking for, but it is showing that they're willing to show their technology more often. Most likely, they'll put in movies for some kind of alien disclosure, like on your Netflix. Well, yeah, because they're kind of letting out their plan. They're already doing it with the virus situation, and they're going to eventually do it with the aliens. So you look at fiction, they have not quite implemented the plan just yet. She'll definitely be living it. So alien disclosure, like a fake alien invasion, is not likely at this point, but it doesn't mean it's off the books completely. No. Just as your health situation is going on. Yes, an alien is like the precursor to an alien visitation, at least eventually. But once again, it's not going to be clear anytime soon. These are just ideas that are going on at this time. Yes, your Dick Cheney has a lot to do with this, with the keeping it out because he's aware of what's happening. Well, he's one of the few that's actually a major name. They can at least, yes, there's no UFO ties to him, but obviously he knows something. Without going into details of that subject matter. Yes, we're going to hold our words back from some of that. So for alien disclosure, yes, connect to your own disclosures right now, your own meditations, your own telepathic connections. And over time, we do feel there will be a difference, a change when the time is right, though. What's this? Greetings. We are the felines from Lyra. For us, the felines to be our animal species to be on your planet, you can say there was a form of compromise, but also for the feline beings to be very not human, but very physical here. Adapt to the reptilian agenda. For now, at least. Eventually, as the reptilian energies become more known, it always depends on your energy fields, which is not ready yet. Basically, seeing reptilian beings roaming around. Yes, and even using the technologies to disappear. Which I believe that most of them do carry some kind of equipment with them for shifting their dimensions. Now, yes, obviously, this is going to be a major awakening process when they start to appear to you. You still have some time for that. But there are timelines that do exist where you can bring that timeline here, not just seeing reptilian beings, but everything. But reptilian frequency level, yes, is extremely low. Done on purpose, though. Once again, to help with this physical reality to be the way it is. And yes, allow other beings to manipulate your realm. And there's a lot of them. Some of them are, yes, past ancestors of Earth, died in battle, and just had to bog down the Earth. They just, if they lost the battle, of course, they might have aggression, or they're just for a love reason. There's all different types of connections there. But a lot of ancestors are manipulating your realms at this time. It just, They have no words on that at this time. They haven't let go, we can say. But feline energies realized through feline wars between reptilians, a lot of felines after the war, if they lost, adapted to feline DNA. Just like your world. Similar. It's just that we were more aware of it. Sort of. A lot of reptilian beings have had amnesia themselves, where they don't know about the spirit realm. They do know about alien. They know about spaceships and how to build them, but that is all. The astral realm, they have some idea, but that's about it. It all depends on the alien species. So with reptilian beings here, yes, they use many force fields to keep themselves hidden. Very well. A lot of them are in Yemen at this time. Well, they can teleport anywhere they want across the world, depending on the technology they have. So, yeah, they're kind of like a spider web of reptilian energies here, hidden for various different reasons. And your awakening process will become more clear. Well, we feel like some of you in your awakening, these beings that will start to appear to you when the time is right, or feel them roaming around. Now, once again, many of them have made their protections even stronger. So if they get aggravated, you don't feel them. But that doesn't always work. No. They do work through nature. Nature is for reptilians and nature. Yes, nature has been weaponized to some degree, especially the war. The colors aren't as vibrant as they could be. And here you're unmasking your earth on different levels. Well, you see the reptilian side of it, of how their operations work. Because once again, felines, yes, after a reptilian war between felines and reptilians, felines lose, their amnesia begins. Not always, but many. And they get so lost, they get moved around. They can be taken to a feline being taken to another planet. And not even realize what's going on. So in your world, eventually, your world eventually will recognize your own abilities, but not just yet. I mean, like other humans on other planets from your world. Obviously, many aren't. That's a little bit of a leap, but it is real. It just a lot of them are fourth dimension, but you can take that however you feel. The humans on other planets, yes, they slowly evolved. We believe they mostly evolved, but they're still going through a battle. Just because they're more fourth dimensional doesn't mean that they can't. Doesn't mean they're not. Everything's perfect for them. But most of them don't know about Earth, though, for various different reasons. So, what's this? Greetings to you. We are the Sirian Collective. Blessings. Energy from our worlds to yours. Yes, ocean realities. Assist with your world, finding a firm vibration. Yes, of course. If you're on a lake or an ocean for that matter, you can feel the vibrations of it. But even there, it's not perfect because there's a lot of portals out there that program society. An easy place to program reality is the sea. But that's where a lot of your secret space program energies lift off into space and you're not even seeing it. Well, it's done by quote energies. But for us, for our Sirian realities, a lot of our worlds are very serious. Literally. Meaning you can't crack a joke there if you wanted to. Someone just got so lost in their own reality, they're not willing to awaken it. And many of your Sirian beings have usually good health. Usually they don't. Yes, they don't have the obesity. Some do, but most worlds don't have the obesity issues. It's basically finding a cleansed body, clear out your frequency levels. That's what matters. And I'll be seeing more on your planet when the time is right. Well, it is going through your health, your health, society, your community, and for people to change and become more healthy on a different level. Even your average person to start to become more healthier when the time is right. And that, yes, elevates your frequency level of the planet. Possibly you might see other worlds that are around yours, other parallel realities. That time hasn't come just yet, of course. So, yes, Syrians assisting your world. Yes, many Syrians have made many bad mistakes. Some of them actually became rulers, as some of you probably remember or can notice for that matter. Most of the Arab world, Iraq is one of them, uh, and Sudan, that's in Africa. The reason being is that some of the Syrian beings from our culture becomes as selfish. Selfish to a degree where others don't matter. I mean, seriously don't matter. And Sirius still, there's a link between Sirius and Earth. Is you could say through the Mother Earth's vibrations, you saw that Sirius has a lot of, you see Egypt, you see the dolphin energies, you see a lot of advanced energies, but still a lot to heal within. So Sirius was brought to the Earth to figure itself out because there's many worlds that are stuck in their ways. They're not coming out anytime soon. Very similar to your planet. A lot of your homeless people are Sirian, but a lot of them are intellectual, so it's difficult for them to function anywhere else. So they get on subscription drugs or whatever it might be. They can't always think correctly for various different reasons. Pleiadian energy is a lot lighter, but yes, it's still strong, of course. But we'll just leave you at that moment. So our worlds, yes, are parallel to yours. I mean, in some of our worlds, we can see other versions of Earth. So you might go to a planet that's kind of barren, but when you get there, it looks like Earth, but nothing. It's like a mirror, a projection from Earth to Sirius. Yes, eventually that becomes more clear. Well, your Sphinx in your Egypt is an activator. Same as your pyramids, but your pyramids are basically. So that's the thing with the Atlanteans did not see. The pyramid can be used for many different reasons. One of them, yes, it's a weaponized society, such as the Atlanteans were weaponized, manipulated so easily. Well, basically, the structures of the pyramid can be used for good, but if you don't understand it, it can enslave a planet very easily. And especially its connection to the moon. It's like closing the gates off. The empire has been taken over. So the reason why we are connected to is to, yes, bring a little bit more closure to human for you to, evolve into the form you'd like to. Now, many of you have been given promises of your higher dimensional levels that you're going to be at, and you can feel it. You feel this new earth. You can feel all of these, or new location you want to live. You feel all of this, and that definitely is part of your direction, but it's not always clear of how that will go. But yes, Sirius has a lot of pain in its planets. And once again, that's why you are here. Not just for Sirius. Alpha Centauri is a lot lighter, but still has a lot of difficulties. One moment. Yes, your Florida. Parts of it have been weaponized during Atlantis. So Florida, now others might disagree, was actually part of a larger landmass, meaning Florida got cut out into the form it is today. Yes, advanced technologies. Yes, can form continents. Was done back in your Atlantean times. And some of you remember in some form, especially Italy with the boot. Not everything is so clear, but Italy is very obvious. So, with the Sirian energies, yes, we downloaded a lot of our civilization energies into your Earth and didn't always know what to do with it. as a human was advancing itself, we realized our energies were very strongly connected to the human. So we stayed. We weren't necessarily going to stay through all of this. But due to the cataclysms, the directions of your planets, we have no choice. But we enjoy it, but it's hard on our society because we don't always know human psychology. We don't know how to help humans. We do the best we can, but we can't always be the answer to everything. Well, because Sirius, you see the conflict in third world countries with war going on. A lot of that's happening in Sirius. No matter the high vibrations you have out there, that is helping, but there's still a lot of healing going on. Why is Sirius so ingrained into your world? Because once again, we know the origins of your problems. So incarnate with a Sirian being, depending on where you are, you can just easily download what's going on. Yes, it might be very difficult to accept. As Sirius is known to also let worlds down, like some Sirian beings want to take over a planet and do nothing with its resources. And just take over and just leave it. Imagine many of you have a connection to somebody could do something like that. So is it Sirius is like, yes, a brother and sister of this planet, always on a soul level. Like if you can't accomplish what you're here to accomplish, you go to a Sirian world. And of course, there's other planets, but usually a Sirian planet you go to. Yes. And some beings are doing a lot of plastic surgery, but there is also a lot of regret connected to that. Some are doing the little Botox and all that's a little bit different, but the whole, yes. But you're going into this new age of aliens becoming more well known. Obviously, the fire that has not been fully lifted just yet. It has a lot to do with the secret societies here. Just don't want you to know you're by yourselves too soon. But they know the time. They do have a date when they're going to discuss all of this, but they're not going to advertise about your alien disclosures or anything like that. Not likely. Not yet, at least. So, let's see.